let's get the most obvious question out of the way. What is color analysis? Full disclaimer, I am not an expert. While I've studied color theory, this was definitely not my area. Same boat, different stop. If personal style is working with what you've got in terms of your body shape, then color analysis is figuring out what you've got in the first place in terms of undertone. Hello everyone, I'm Elle and I am back for another video again at last. Now, it's a fact that some colors will make you look better, some blah, and some will make you look worse. It's not a question of confidence, it's just biology. Everyone is on a spectrum from cool to warm undertones, and color analysis is figuring out where you're at. From there, it's determining your season, which is either winter or summer if you're cool, and autumn or spring if you're warm. I know it can sound confusing at first, but just roll with it. Now, some of you heard it's biology versus confidence and probably clicked out of the video. Maybe because this isn't something you can change with a can-do attitude. That's okay. That just means this video probably isn't for you. Now, can you wear colors that don't make you look your best? Absolutely. No one is going to pop out of nowhere and fine you for wearing clothes outside of your season. But it won't do your face any favors, and you might appear more tired than you are. So you might end up wearing more makeup to compensate. If you want to look your best with little or even minimal effort, you might want to stick around for the rest of the video. Now, I did this because I wanted minimal effort with maximum results. Please understand when I say that, I don't mean minimal effort from start to finish. The most sustainable system or habits that give you those results generally take up considerable amount of work to set up in the first place. Either it's your own skills and time, or in this case, paying for a service where I can trust the results, which is why I chose to do an in-person consultation instead of online. To me, it was worth it because I got to see the changes in my face with my own eyes, which was equally satisfying and humbling. You see, I also decided to do this because I was tired of being pulled in two different directions. The colors that I love, which are purples and blues, and the colors that I thought made me look good, which are oranges and yellows. I feel like a large part of why I got the recurring urge to overhaul my wardrobe is because I didn't know what looked best on me, so I was always searching. Well, my days of searching are over. I found out I'm a winter, which means I look good in cool colors, specifically jewel tones. Which also means I've been forcing myself to add more oranges and yellows to my wardrobe, and this whole time, it was making me look more bleh. Not gonna lie, I was in shock. I went into my consultation thinking, if nothing else, I knew for sure that I look better in gold jewelry, so I must be a warm tone. But see, the drapes couldn't lie. The consultant I chose, Heidi, is a part of the House of Color franchise. I'll put a link in the description down below. I decided to not even ask about filming the process since I actually wanted that experience for myself, whether I make a video review or not. I wasn't even sure I was going to do a video talking about my experience until I found out I was, against all my expectations, a cool-toned winter. So now what? What do I do with that information? Well, first of all, breathe a gentle sigh of relief because some of my best or wow colors are royal purple and cobalt blue. Next is, moving forward, I can feel more at ease investing in higher quality basics or forever pieces. Not that I'm planning on immediately shopping for everything all at once, but my wish list is going to get revamped. I also know that I have some tops that aren't in my best colors, but if it's in a style that I love, I'm planning on keeping them until I can at least replace it with something similar in a winter palette version. The bottoms I'm leaning towards just keeping instead of seeking to replace them, since the benefits of my color palette is mainly evident on my face. I know, there's going to be some pieces in my wardrobe that won't fully mesh, but I think it's more wasteful to get rid of something that I still genuinely like. Such as this pink tulle skirt. You're going to have to pry it from my cold, dead hands because I am not getting rid of it. Especially given that one of my main advantages as a winter is that I can pull off black and white pretty well. So for now, my plan is to pair my warm bottom pieces with black or white tops. Overall, I would say that the best thing I can do with knowing my colors is when I shop for clothes and jewelry now, I'm actually shopping for pieces that would actually elevate me. What do I mean by that? It means there was a definite difference in how my face looked when I was draped with cool versus warm colors. Then there was the moments when I was draped in winter colors, especially the jewel tones, versus when I was draped with summer colors. It's been about a week and a half for me, and I still don't really know how to describe it, other than that my face had more clarity. I feel like that still doesn't sound right, given that my face didn't get blurry or anything. But also, the warm colors made me look flushed from my forehead to my cheeks, like I just came from the gym. The cool colors gave me the appearance of a healthy glow and a natural blush on my cheeks. Honestly, the best way I can describe it is that my winter colors made me feel as if I looked like Snow White. Porcelain skin and my lips were more defined, although not red since I went there with no makeup at all. Some of the video reviews I watched before my own consultation described it as if they had a filter on their face when they had their best colors draped on them. I don't think mine was as dramatic as I thought it would be, but there was still a noticeable difference even if I couldn't articulate exactly what was different at first. Talking about it now, I realize that with the wrong colors, the first read was a drape and I was the backdrop. When I was draped with the winter palette colors, the first read was my face, or at least me as a whole. I wasn't playing second fiddle to my own clothes, or at least the drapes. Which isn't all that different from my experience with color theory and how to use colors to draw attention to certain details or let them recede in the background if need be. I just wasn't used to applying that to my face. Or more accurately, I was doing it wrong because I got my own undertone wrong. Granted, I wasn't doing a side-by-side comparison of how my face changed based on the color of my shirt in the exact same lighting all the time. When I tried on clothes, I looked at myself individually and how the color and the fit made me look overall. Like a normal person, I imagine, instead of isolating how the color alone made my face look. But even if I did meticulously observe myself every time I got dressed, I couldn't always guarantee that the lighting, temperature, and my recent activity would all be consistent. Which is why I do trust the results of my color analysis experience, given that all those variables were the same. I honestly just sat there while the consultant did all the work, but I could see visible changes in my face based on the different drapes. After getting my colors analyzed, you might be wondering, what changed? Well, on an immediate level, not much. I was already trying to be more mindful buying clothes, going for pieces that I know I would wear over and over again instead of cheap, trendy items that would fall apart after one wash. But on a long-term level, I don't see myself paying a lot or settling for pieces that don't elevate me. I used to get torn between warm colors that I thought made me look better versus the cool colors that I preferred, and sometimes I left the store without either one. Or worse, coming home and regretting the choice after I've already paid. And what didn't change? In terms of preference, nothing has really changed. I still love my purples and blues, but I also enjoy a rich chocolate brown and a dusty rose pink. I still love the color and texture of wood and gold accents. It's just that now, I know I'm better off decorating my desk or even my home in those colors instead of my body. Color analysis isn't a hard and fast rule of what you are and aren't allowed to do. It just shows you how to look your best, easily. Now, do I recommend getting your colors analyzed? Absolutely. But I acknowledge it's not for everyone. Some people are satisfied with where they're at in their personal style, and that's fine. Others want to constantly experiment with their wardrobe. For them, it's more about the journey than it is about the destination. Also fine. It's clothes. First and foremost, it's meant to be practical, and after that, hopefully, fun. Just as this video is hopefully fun for you to watch. You'll also find a link to my newly renovated website and blog in the description down below, so hopefully I'll see you there too. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Work to set up in the first. Shopping for pieces that actively. I'm so out of practice, I took so long, my battery died. Look better versus the better. Oh, that sounds like it's one whole thing.